George Bernard Shaw said, "The greatest problem with communication is the illusion that it has been achieved." Most of us believe we're good communicators and that everyone communicates. And I'm talking about intentional communication, not chit-chat. There's nothing wrong with chit-chat. Chit-chat is fine. It's what makes the world go round. But in the organization, communication is normally designed to have people take some course of action and follow and achieve some result. And that communication can't be based on chit-chat kind of procedures. It needs to be designed to get the response that it is intended to accomplish. Leaders and managers, when they have given instructions, communications, were asked, "How effective do you think your communication is?" And most of them say, "I'm sure everyone got at least 90% of it." You ask the recipients of that communication, and they've indicated they got less than 10% of it. This is an enormous communication gap. And in organizations, when leaders and managers and directors get frustrated because the results they think were supposed to have been achieved have not been achieved, they should not be looking necessarily at the people that are the recipients of the communique, but they need to be looking at how effective was the communique that I sent out. It is difficult to give one communique for all individuals in the organization that's really going to reach them, because there are 4 very distinct personality styles. And so even in one communique, if you're making it to a large audience, you need to have something in there for each of those personality styles if they're going to achieve the results you desire. Bill Clinton was a superb communicator. He knew this model. He used this system in all of his major addresses. When he had finished one of his addresses, everybody kind of nodded, and they had an agreement with him because he had touched everyone in the audience. Many leaders, directors, supervisors, managers communicate in a style that is only intended for people who are like them. They are not aware of the other personalities, and so they miss their mark. And so for some that can mean I'm only reaching less than 20% of my audience. I'm not reaching the whole audience by any means. The communique that is going to be designed for the logical person needs to have content that will connect with them. It's the same as it is for each of the other 3 ways. We need communication designed intentionally to reach all of the audience. So if we are going to have a project that needs to be accomplished, and we're going to send out an email or make an address, we need to begin by addressing the action people. They have the shortest attention span, and so the message that's going to reach them needs to be up front. And typically that message from them is a challenge message, which says, in fact, we have this project. My challenge for you is to design a way we are going to accomplish this and be successful in the shortest amount of time possible. And that will connect with action people. That won't necessarily connect with the others. So for the organized people, you need to say, we need to work out a plan by which this can be achieved and establish the necessary strategy and procedures to accomplish this. Even though there's a short timeline, we need to give structure and direction to this project. For the logical people, you want to engage them by saying, I need the ideas of all the participants in terms of how we're going to be most successful in achieving this, and I need your ideas and your input, and I need your knowledge and your wisdom that we can achieve this in a successful kind of way. And for the relationship people, we need to stress the fact that we need to all work together, we need to work as a team, we need to work as comrades and colleagues in a way where we are all working together in positive kinds of ways that will really accomplish this task or project. Regardless of whether it's a one-time project or ongoing projects in the organization, intentional communication is an essential dimension and an essential requirement for management skills, leadership skills, if they are going to be effective in their jobs.